Hey everybody, this is Dan for GemmyD on Cars. It is a beautiful sunny Friday here in Mechanicsburg, PA. Sorry about the trucks, they're going to be going by like crazy, but I am back here at Porsche Mechanicsburg on the Carlisle Pike in Mechanicsburg, and we're taking a look at something I don't get to poke around very often. This is a 2019 Maserati GranTurismo convertible. This has a Ferrari derived 4.7 liter V8, 454 horsepower. This thing will go 0 to 60 in about 4.5 seconds, but it just oozes Italian. The color, I'm going to mispronounce this, but it's called Blue Inchiostro Tricoat. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it is an absolutely beautiful blue. Almost looks like that San Marino blue of the BMW 7 Series that I reviewed a few weeks ago. But anyway, this thing is Italian through and through. It is under the Fiat umbrella, so they are both developed. This is both developed by Ferrari. But yeah, this thing sounds fantastic with the big naturally aspirated V8. It looks absolutely fantastic as well. It's a convertible, so you get that open top experience with the big V8. So let's take a look at a Maserati GranTurismo. I have done very few videos with Maseratis. I did a video with a Quattroporte. I only got to drive that. I also did a video with a Levante a few years ago, but this is the two-door GT. Obviously it's a Grand Tour. The literal name of this car is the GranTurismo. But yeah, this car is getting a little bit old, a little bit long in the tooth. This generation of GranTurismo has been around since 2008. Now this one is a 2019. I think it's one of the last years for this, but I've always wanted to get my hands on one of these because they look fantastic and they sound fantastic too. But this blue, I'm not going to try to pronounce that again. This is absolutely stunning in person. Now the other thing that makes it so Italian is right there. This is the Pininfarina. That is the same sort of design house that many modern Ferraris have been designed under. And this thing is absolutely gorgeous. You have the sort of trademark Maserati 3 little gills on the side. I feel like I said this years ago, but the Maserati logo right there with the trident is because there is a statue in the city where Maserati is from in Italy of Neptune, and that is his little trident right there. It's one of the better automotive logos. But yeah, this thing has been getting around for a while, but I think it still looks absolutely fantastic. All right, I just popped the hood, so don't give me a comment about that. But yeah, this is just a gorgeous looking car. Now this is a 2019 and it's been around for a while, like I said, but this would still compete with like a sort of base level Porsche 911, Jaguar F-Type, other cars sort of like that, because it's definitely different. I mean, you don't see many of these on the road at all. There's the black soft top right there. And this is like the typical design language of Maseratis that have been around forever. But yeah, like this is another one of those quintessential Italian brands that's been around forever. They don't really make that many cars. You don't really see them too often. And as you can sort of see how the hips jut out right there. That looks especially good. So now let's start it up and you can hear how that big V8 sounds. Okay, yeah, that was pretty cool. You could even tell when I switched it into sport mode. But yeah, I think the design of this car really holds up. I just like how there's sort of two classy looking big pipes right there, so you can hear that big naturally aspirated V8. I love the sort of gloss black finish on the wheels here. You got 20-inch P0 Pirellis, and there's beautiful brakes. Now this is a cousin to Ferrari, but so of course it's gonna have some, Italian pedigree. But yeah, I just don't see these very often, and I'm really sort of excited to get my hands on this thing. So let's take a look at that big engine. All right, now here is the motor of the GranTurismo. That is gorgeous. You can definitely tell it has the same design as the other Ferrari models. But yeah, this is a naturally aspirated V8, 4.7 liter, 454 horsepower. Yeah, that's a lot of power for something as small and light as this. But yeah, it just looks awesome. I mean, there's no No room for funny business around here. No turbos anywhere. This is just a big NA V8 from Italy. I think it'll go 0 to 60 about 4.5 seconds, which is still not slow at all. So that is the engine right there. Now, let's take a look at the trunk. Now, another sign that your car is showing age is that it still has the little flippy key. It does have a nice Maserati logo on the back. But yeah, that is definitely old school. So we're gonna click and hold that button right there to open up the trunk. Now, I'm gonna guess that this isn't gonna be very big. Yes, because the folding roof fits in there. Wow, that is actually very, very kind of comically small. I'm gonna say you could fit maybe 3 or 4 bags of groceries back there. I mean, I would think if you're buying this car, you will have other cars that will have more space to fit things. So yeah, not the greatest space. I will give that about the Maserati, not the most. So let's put the top down and look at the inside. Let's talk about the inside of the GranTurismo. Now this generation car is sort of showing its age, as I've said many times, but up until 2016 or 2017, there was still a smaller screen, and there was even a dial pad for a mobile phone. You know, this car coming out in 2008, I'm sure that was cutting edge at the time, but now we have Bluetooth and huge screens. But yeah, another thing that is nice, this has the 8-speed automatic with the fixed paddles on the back of the steering wheel, which is so Italian and so the right way to do it. Down, up. Yeah, that is nice right there. Now this does have a nice feel. This is a very thick feeling steering wheel. It feels really nice in your hand. Now we do have some carbon fiber going along the top. Now there is the logo right there, GranTurismo Sport, C Sport, I would assume for convertible. We do have some carbon fiber on the doors right there. Now this is Alcantara. This on the dash here is Alcantara. It just feels so nice. I mean, this is an Italian car. There is the go faster button right there, the Sport. That's where you're gonna get all the good sounds. And we're definitely gonna try that out. There's even carbon fiber on the shifter right here, and I love the Maserati logo. I'm gonna go ahead and say that if you're in the market for a car like this, you are probably a middle-aged gentleman. I don't know many people like my age that would go for something like this, and I would think you would really appreciate the classics, meaning this is sort of an old school feel to a sports car. I mean, sure, you can get a 911, you can get a C8 Corvette for the money of this car, but you're someone that likes the finer things, the Italian sort of nature of this. It's just everywhere. I mean, this even feels like the interior just feels like a sort of old school Ferrari, and I really like it. The paddle shifters feel great. The quality in here is decent. I mean, the top of the dash is leather. You got Alcantara everywhere. Now, this is not even the top spec Maserati GranTurismo. There is the MC Stradale, which sort of ratchets it up a little bit. That has the same engine, just a little more flair everywhere. Now, there is a coupe version of this car, which I'm not gonna say, I guess it looks a little bit better. Plus you get that little Trident logo on the sort of rear quarter panel right there. But let's just take a couple more look at a few things. All right, I'm not gonna get sick of doing that with the twisty key, but let's just check out the infotainment system, which this car is sort of under the FCA umbrella. It would be very familiar as sort of like the Uconnect, the Chrysler and Dodge Uconnect system, which is common in Jeep Grand Cherokees and Dodge Challenger. So it's not terrible. I mean, obviously you're not buying this car for the infotainment system, but that's pretty decent right there. Now there is a sort of analog controls up here. You've got your speedometer on the left, your tachometer on the right in the typical Maserati font, which looks pretty good. I mean, this Alcantara just feels so nice. So yeah, this sort of HVAC controls has like almost like a old school Ferrari theme to it, just with these little dashes right there. Yeah, you've got 8-speed automatic transmission, nice, beautiful shift paddles like I mentioned before. I mean, this is very, very quality. I would hope it's gonna be quality, because if you are interested in this car, this is on sale for $102,000. I think these started somewhere around 130. But yeah, this is a lot of car, and it is definitely a gorgeous looking car that sounds fantastic and looks fantastic. You're not buying this for the infotainment system, so that's okay. Now it is technically a 2+2, but you're not going to want to put anybody back there. I'm not even going to attempt to get back there. I don't know. It has a very cool feel to it. You definitely don't see these. I think if you're in the market for this, you're looking for something a little bit different. I mean, you don't want a Corvette or a 911 or a Jaguar F-Type, because those are just a little too common. This might be the sports car, the Grand Tourer for you. All right, there's the Honda Civic Type R. Sounds pretty fantastic. So anyway, this is gonna wrap up my quick walk around of the 2019 Maserati GranTurismo, and I think this is a really cool car. I don't think I see them really ever. Now this is on sale at Porsche Mechanicsburg here on the Carlisle Pike in Mechanicsburg. It's about $100,000, which is a lot of car, but what you will get is a gorgeous Ferrari derived V8, a beautiful Pininfarina design, a V8 that sounds absolutely fantastic, and this blue color, I'm not going to try to pronounce it again, is absolutely gorgeous. So if you're interested in this, go check out Porsche Mechanicsburg. I'm going to put the top down. We're going to take this thing out on the road. If you like to see videos like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I have the sun blaring right in my face. I can barely even see my phone. So don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at GemmyD on Cars. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. There went the Type R. Have a great weekend. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.